Have you ever wondered what makes some friendships last a lifetime, while others just fizzle out? It's a question many of us ask. We meet so many people throughout our lives, but only a select few become those ride-or-die friends, the ones who feel like family. What's the secret sauce? Well, today we're diving deep into what I call the golden rule of friendship. And no, it's not just about treating others how you want to be treated, although that's a great start. It's something deeper, more nuanced, and once you grasp it, it can completely transform the way you build and maintain your relationships. So, what is this golden rule? It's simple in concept, but powerful in practice. Be the friend you want to have. I know, it sounds a bit like a platitude, but let's break down what it really means. It's not about mirroring someone or being a chameleon. It's about embodying the qualities you value most in a friendship. Think about it. What do you look for in a best friend? Someone who listens without judgment. Someone who celebrates your wins as if they were their own. Someone who shows up with ice cream after a tough day, no questions asked. We all have a mental checklist of what makes an ideal friend. The golden rule says, instead of just searching for that person, become that person. Let's start with the first pillar, genuine listening. In our hyper-connected world, true listening has become a rare art. We often listen to reply, not to understand. We're thinking about our own similar story or the advice we're about to give. But a great friend listens with their whole being. They put their phone down, make eye contact, and truly hear what you're saying and what you're not saying. They create a safe space where you can be vulnerable without fear of judgment. So, the first step to being the friend you want is to practice active, empathetic listening. Next time a friend comes to you with a problem, resist the urge to immediately offer solutions. Instead, try saying things like, "That sounds really tough," or "Tell me more about how that felt." You'll be amazed at how this small shift can deepen your connection. The second pillar is celebrating success. This one can be tricky because, let's be honest, jealousy is a natural human emotion. When a friend gets that big promotion, buys their dream house, or gets engaged, it's easy for a little voice in our head to whisper, "What about me?" But a truly golden friend silences that voice and cranks up the volume on genuine happiness for their friend. They are your biggest cheerleader. They share your celebratory posts, they toast your achievements, and they remind you of how far you've come. Being this kind of friend requires security in yourself and a belief in abundance, that someone else's success doesn't diminish your own. When you genuinely celebrate your friends, you create a positive upward spiral where everyone feels supported and motivated. So be the hype person you wish you had. Pop the champagne, send a congratulatory text, and mean it. Now for the third, and perhaps most crucial pillar, showing up in the tough times. Life isn't always sunshine and promotions. It's also filled with heartbreak, loss, and failure. This is where friendships are truly forged. It's easy to be a friend when things are good, but it takes character to be there when things are bad. Being the friend you want means being the person who doesn't disappear when life gets messy. It's not always about having the right words. In fact, sometimes it's about knowing that there are no right words and just being present. It's bringing over a meal, offering to run errands, or just sitting in comfortable silence with them. It's about being a steady, reliable presence in a storm. Think about how much it would mean to you to have someone do that for you. That's the kind of loyalty we all crave. So, make it a point to be that person for your friends. Don't wait for them to ask for help. Offer it. The fourth pillar is honesty with kindness. A great friend is not a yes man. They are a truth teller. But there's a huge difference between brutal honesty and constructive, compassionate honesty. A golden friend knows how to deliver difficult truths in a way that's meant to build you up, not tear you down. They care enough to tell you when you have spinach in your teeth, and they also care enough to gently point out a self-destructive pattern they've noticed. This requires courage and a deep level of trust. To be this friend, you need to learn how to frame your feedback with I statements, focusing on your own perspective and feelings rather than making accusations. For example, Instead of saying you're always late, you could try, I feel a little disrespected when I have to wait for a long time. It's about protecting the relationship while still addressing the issue. It's a delicate balance, but it's essential for a friendship that grows and evolves. Pillar number 5 is reciprocity and effort. A friendship is a two-way street. It can't survive if one person is doing all the work. Being a great friend means understanding that it takes effort. It's remembering their birthday, checking in just to see how they are, and making time for them even when you're busy. We all have seasons of life where we might be less available, and a good friend understands that. But the overall pattern should be one of mutual effort. If you find you're always the one initiating contact, making plans, and offering support, it might be time to reevaluate. But before you do that, make sure you are holding up your end of the bargain. Are you putting in the effort you expect from others? Small gestures go a long way. A simple thinking of you text can brighten someone's entire day and reinforce your bond. And finally, the 6th pillar, respecting boundaries and allowing for growth. People change. We are not the same people we were 5 or 10 years ago. A golden friendship allows space for that evolution. A great friend doesn't try to keep you in a box of who you used to be. They support your growth, even if it means your relationship dynamics change a little. They also respect your boundaries. They understand that you have other relationships, a career, and personal needs. They don't get possessive or demanding of your time. They trust the strength of your bond to withstand periods of distance or change. Being this kind of friend means letting go of control and embracing the journey of life, both for yourself and for them. It adds a mature and secure approach to friendship that allows it to breathe and thrive for years to come. So let's put it all together. The golden rule of friendship isn't a passive wish. It's an active practice. It's about looking inward first. Instead of lamenting about the friends you don't have, focus on being the friend you've always wanted. Be an amazing listener. Be their number one fan. Be their rock in hard times. Be their honest and kind mirror. Put in the effort and give them space to grow. When you start embodying these qualities, a funny thing happens. You not only strengthen your existing friendships, but you also start attracting people who value the same things. You create a magnetic energy that draws in other high-quality, like-minded individuals. Think of it as an investment. Every time you practice one of these pillars, you are making a deposit into your friendship bank account. The more you deposit, the richer your relationships become, and the more emotional capital you have to draw upon when you or your friend needs it. It's not about being perfect. We all slip up, but it's about the intention and the consistent effort. Building incredible, lasting friendships is one of the most rewarding experiences in life. It starts not by finding the perfect person, but by striving to be that person yourself. So I challenge you today to pick one of these pillars and consciously practice it this week. Maybe as putting your phone away during a conversation or sending that celebratory text you were hesitant about. See how it feels. See how it's received. Start being the friend you want to have and watch how your world of relationships begins to transform. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and exploring this idea. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is the most important quality in a friend? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more conversations like this. I'll see you in the next one.